Right then guys, so here we go for the second part of this video. So there are my lovely Bill and Joan jars, all washed and lovely and clean. So much nicer when you've done that, and I try and do that at least once a month. Now this is the starter dough we've got left for each, and all I'm going to do is, let's zoom out to that a minute. I'm just resting, yeah, that was nearly a disaster. I'm just resting the glasses on there so that the sourdough starter can fall back into the jars. And then I'm going to feed them with 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water. And once I've done that, I'm going to pop them to the back of the worktop, leave them there for a few hours, and then when they've settled, they probably rise a little bit, but when they've settled, I will then pop them back into the fridge, and they probably stay there till next week till I make some bread. So I'm not planning on making any bread this week until I'm off on holidays next week. Woohoo! I just got to work till Friday, guys, and then I'm off for 3 weeks. Come on, so there will definitely be sourdough bread made. So there they are. They've both got their 50 grams of starter dough back in, and honestly you don't even need that much for it to be active. I could have done 1 gram honestly, but I've decided to keep 50 grams of each. Now I'm going to put 50 grams of flour into each. It's just plain flour, guys. This is the stronger white flour. It really doesn't matter. You can use wholemeal flour or you can just use plain flour. So into each one we go with 50 grams. A little bit tedious, this part of it, but you know, if you don't watch, you don't learn, do you? So that has now got 50 grams of flour in each. I'm now going to put 50 grams of water into each. Again, I'm weighing the 50 grams. Yeah, just over, slightly over. Zero this one. And let's get 50 grams in this one. Na 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 na. Oh, so close, so close, so close. 50, there you go. So now Bill and Joan have got 50 grams of water in, 50 grams of flour, on top of the 50 grams of starter dough that I left in each one. And all I'm going to do is mix them up. You can watch this bit if you like. It's not really exciting. It's just me mixing some flour and water together. Remember how we used to make paste out of flour and water in school to stick stuff in our books? Well, maybe you didn't, but I went to Penland School, so I did. There you go, and that's all it is. I've mixed that in. Look, you can see how it's mixed. That'll start to bubble in a few minutes. And I'm just mixing up the other one. We've done Bill, we're now doing Joan. In the lovely clean jars. It makes such a difference. It's hard work, mine, because the flour and water cakes onto the glass, and you literally, some parts of it, you've got to get off with a knife. It is that stuck to the jar. But there we are. It's like these starter doughs have been reborn. They've got all lovely fresh flour and water in. They've got 50 grams of the original starter doughs in them. All I need to do now is put the covers back on. Joan has got a little cap. Bill hasn't, so he's got one of these plastic covers. And that's it, guys. That is my sourdough starters fed. The jars are cleaned. They can go to the back of the worktop while I tidy up. Go on, back to the back of the worktop. Go on. Yeah, they go into the back of the worktop. They can sit there until, probably till I go to bed later. Let them have a good old rise. And then I will stick them back in the fridge for a week or so. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Basically what we've done, we've fed Bill and Joan. We've cleaned their jars. We've used some of the discard, which is the stuff you chuck away, because otherwise that jar would just keep filling and filling. You can use it for loads of things. You can make scones with it. You can make, I think it's croissants with it, but I think that takes about 3 or 4 days, you know. You really got to be skilled to be doing that. What I've done, I have put 200 grams of the discard. Look at that bubbling. That is so active. I put it in with my pancake mix. That's going to be the next video. I'm going to make some pancakes. Oh, can't wait. Right, don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, please share. The more you share, the more I care. No, the more you share, the more videos I'll make.